Hello there, internets, welcome to it. Sorry about the audio, firstly. I'm doing this without my proper setup because I'm somewhere else at the moment. I've been tagged by the beaked-lipped Keeja. Firstly, thank you so much for your kind words, Keej. It means a lot to me. I am also a bit of a hyper-emoter as well, and I struggled to keep my shit together while you're saying some of the nice stuff about the community and stuff that you've met because of all the business. Anyway, let's do it. So basically, there's some questions here. I'm going to answer them. The first one is, why are you called that? And I don't know whether you mean Extreme Beyond or Maz, so I'll answer them both. Haha! Firstly, Maz, that's an easy one. Spud, a lot of you would know who Spud is, and if you don't, you soon will. We used to go to his house. This is when we were in high school, year 8 or 9, so it would have been 13, 14 years old, and we used to play a lot of Mario Party. It was all happening there, Mario Party 1 and 2, and all of them. And we'd go there and play it with Jungle and Chaos, his sister, and Spud, and Brucey sometimes, I think. And we just smashed some Mario Party, and we would play it serious big times. We would play the full 50 rounds, and it would last 3 to 5 hours. It was amazing. And I was always Mario. Spud was always Yoshi. Jungle was always Deeks. I think Chaos picked and chose as she went along, or maybe she was always Peach, I can't remember. But I was always Mario, and my real name is Aaron, and in Australia all of people's names generally get shortened down and you put a Z on the end, so I was never called Az, but during this one game of Mario Party, Chaos said, need a nickname. Az, you're always Mario. Maz, you're Maz now. Because you're always Mario and your name's Aaron, so there you go. That's how it worked. I didn't like it actually at first. I hated it for a long time, and but it stuck so hard, and now I'm really quite fond of it, and anybody who calls me by my real name is either a stranger, someone who doesn't like me very much, or my mother when I'm in trouble. Yeah, so that's good. Extreme Beyond came from, I used to make short films. I was quite into media in high school as well. I used to make lots of short films in school, and also lots of films on Windows 3D Movie Maker, which was awesome, and let's not go into that because we lost all of the files, and there was some epic stuff that we all are very sad to have lost. Just take a moment for space thickness. Okay, there we go. I used to go under the name Imagine Entertainment. So imaginative, I thought it was at the time. And then you see on TV, oh, there's actually a place called Imagine Entertainment. Great, cool. So I changed it to Beyond of Productions, because Jungle and I used to say of a lot, of it, and that was a thing. So Beyond of Productions was a thing. And then, I got sick of people saying, that doesn't make any sense. And I was like, yeah, well, that's how we talk where I come from. It's immense. Immense was another big word. By the way, I learned not to, if there was a cool chick, you didn't call them immense because they thought you were having to go at their weight. So that was a thing. But I meant, no, immense is cool. Immense is good. It's awesome. It's like, we said immense. I want to bring that shit back. Bring that shit back. It's immense. Jungle will help me. Beyond of Productions. So I was like, well, I don't know if that's confusing. Maybe it does look like the rest of the sentence has got cropped Let's go extreme beyond. Yeah, beyond is a cool word. Let's make it extreme, and that's where that happened. So it became extreme beyond, and it pretty much stuck forever. It was on everything I did, and loved it. I loved the lowercase extreme and the uppercase beyond, and I've only just recently fucking changed that. Like this year. Everything before that, I believe, was, you know, lowercase, uppercase action. Loved the impact font as well. So there you go. That'll do. Is that enough? That's enough on that one. What's the next one? Tell us about your favourite school teacher. I'm just scanning back to some of the cool ones I had. The first cool one I had was in year 5, Mr. Blacker, and he really supported my love of writing plays and performing them, and I used to do that with 2 of my friends. We got out of quite a few maths lessons to rehearse these plays that we would then perform for the class during said maths lessons or silent reading. He was a cool teacher, but he wasn't my favourite. He was cool because of that. He also started the whole drama thing. That's what it was. He did music and drama, and he had these little POG things with everybody in the class's name, and would randomize them and make it, there would be our groups with people who we would never normally like sort of hang out with. So it was fun sort of socially train yourself to talk to people who are cooler than you or more attractive than you, which was always the case for me. Everyone was always cooler or more attractive. Except for the people who weren't, those fuglies. Ugh. Talking to you, Greg. Don't be mean. Hello, are you awake now? You might see this little fella in a minute. I had midgets. I just had midgets camping out. You're not a midget, are you? Come up here so people can see you. No? Come on. Come on. Yeah, jump up here. Up there. There he is. There he's at. This is Asher. How you doing? I'm puppy sitting. Ain't he cute? Ain't he cute? He's really good. I dominate him now. I'm now the alpha in the pack. He used to try to rape my face. He doesn't do that anymore. There. Anyway. Teachers, Mr. Hunter was awesome. He introduced me to Commodore 64. This is year 3 we're talking about, and he was the computer teacher when computer teachers just started. Commodore 64s, brand new room, smelt of new paint, had all these shiny new Commodore 64s, and we used to play the Neverending Story text adventure game and Granny's Garden, and oh mate, it was amazing. It was amazing. Commodore 64s, get out there. Oh, you bored? Am I boring you? Yeah, he was cool. Not my favourite. Let's move up. Mr. Walker, I had him for year 6 and year 7. He was just a rad teacher. He cracked the shits at our colouring in skills at one point and cancelled a maths class just to teach us how to colour in properly. Absolute standout would be Mrs. Trenouth. Kathy Trenouth. Trying to find her on the internet to add her to Facebook. It's impossible. I hope she's not dead. She can't be dead. She was my favourite. She was amazing. She was my English teacher and my drama teacher, and had the best sense of humour, the driest wit and sarcasm and threats. So many threats. My favourite threat for talking while she was trying to teach the class was, Aaron, if you don't shut up, I'm going to drop you over a rusty corrugated iron fence with your legs spread. Amazing. And so that was cool. She was amazing. And drama and English were the best. She is my favourite. All time favourite. Classic legend. Jungle's parents know her, are friends with her. Why the hell haven't I been invited around to get pissed with my favourite teacher of all time? Make that happen. What's the strangest food you've ever eaten? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Strangest food. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Dipping hot chips into ice cream is considered strange, but it's also delicious. So I don't really have a strange food thing. Tell us about your first gig. Like Keej, like the old Big Lips, Keija, I don't know what that means either. I'm not in a band. Well, I am. I'm in several bands, but we haven't performed a single live gig. Fred and I, who make hot tips a thing, we have performed karaoke. That was a thing, and it was amazing. We sang Hey Ya. I think. Yeah, and it was amazing. Gigs in terms of jobs and gigs as well. My first job gig was came out of high school. During high school I did a lot of web page design. I taught myself HTML and built my own websites for my own pleasures, and then started earning money making shitty bed and breakfast websites. Make us a website. We don't want to pay you forever to keep updating it, so can you teach me how to update it myself? You're old and you don't even know how to use your printer. How the fuck are you going to code HTML, you stupid old bag? What is your favourite place in the world? This is going to sound so shit. I'm sorry for everyone involved, but for me, just grab a group of my friends, some drinks and some Nintendo, and I am the happiest I'll ever be. I have a great time, and last year I had the best time doing that stuff with my close friends and family. Obviously, my sister, her boyfriend Matt, and her friends, who I occasionally borrow as my own and like to think are my friends as well, like Erin and Perky. Yeah, that's my favourite place in the world. Whenever we get together and do that shit, I wouldn't want to be anywhere else. And who would you want to answer the survey next? I thought about this for a little bit too. Can I two-prong this action? You know what I'm going to, so if it's against the rules, you can tell me later. I don't even know who started this. So I'm gonna tag good old Brucey, my partner in crime on the interwebs. I love making videos with him. He's a fucking cack. Not to say that the other guys I do videos with aren't cacks. Spud's a fucking nightmare cack. Like, the best kind of nightmare cack. But I'm going to tag Brucey first, because he's online. So Brucey, get on it. You've been tagged with the weirdest questions I've ever thing. And I'm also going to tag Bonky, because I haven't chatted to him in ages, and he was an amazing friend for a long time. He still is, but for a long time I was going through some hard shit, and he was amazing. And you know, I think we bonded pretty hard during us both going through some fucked up shiz. And I hope he's doing alright. I'm going to get back in contact with him. He's right there online as well. So, but they're all on fucking Do Not Disturb. Either that or they're playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know what that means. That's it. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you guys later. Bye bye.